Good morning students. Welcome to your data structure lab using C for third sem IT. In the previous video class, we have discussed about structure. Structure is a collection of heterogeneous data type. It is a user defined data type and we have done some program on structure in C. Today I will discuss more program on structure. So let's start. Today I will discuss about array of structure. Means आज we know structure is a user defined data type. So आज we are declaring array of different primitive data type. We can also declare array of structure type. We can also declare an array of structure variable in which each element of array will represent a structure variable. Means for example structure employee emp5 means each variable of emp will store the data of employee type. Okay, so this is an example of employee structure which will accept three details of three employee details in the array. Okay, so as we know, we have to first of all we have to declare the structure struct employee, and in struct I have declared the member ename, character ename. It is of character type which can store employee name, and int salary, it will store the salary of the employee. Okay, so these two are the member of struct employee, and here I am declaring the array. Okay, emp is the array. emp5 means it can store 5 record of the structure. Okay, and int ij are the temporary variable. Then void ask is a function that can accept the employee details. So I am using a for loop I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus means it execute 3 times. Okay, then printf employee record, enter employee record. So %d I plus 1, I value is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1 means first employee record. Then the user is asked to enter employee name that can be stored in emp I ename. Okay, means in generally we will write emp.ename, but in array we have to specify the index empi.ename. Then for salary, enter salary, then %d ampersand empi dot salary. Okay, and in this way we also display the record. For displaying the each employee record, we are using again for loop. In this for loop, we are displaying the empi.ename means it will display the employee name, and empi.salary means it will display the employee salary. So this is done in a function void ask. Okay, in int main I am just calling the function ask means the compiler start execution from void main and then it will go to the ask. Okay, here and execute the ask function. It asks the employee record and display the employee record. Okay, here the output, here first employee details, then the second employee detail, then the third employee detail. These three is entered by the user. Then it will display the employee record, 3 record of the employee. So this is the example of array of structure. So let us execute it. So let's start the Turbo C++ to run the program. So this is the program of structure array. First of all, we have declared the employee structure, okay, having ename and salary. And here structure employee emp5 means it is declaring the array of emp. Okay, it can store employee record, 5 employee record. Okay, so this is the structure array. Then int I and j are the temporary variable. Then the void ask is the function which can accept and display the employee record. The next line is for I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, means it execute 3 times. Okay, and here enter the employee record. Okay, I plus 1 means it will display 0 plus 1 means 1 employee record, first employee record. Then it will ask to the user enter employee name. Then it will store in empi.ename. Okay, it will store in ename. Then it will ask for salary and store in empi.salary. Then the next is for displaying. Again we are using for loop. Okay, for I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, and again we are displaying the empi.ename means this one is emp0.ename means first record. Okay, then first employee in, then first salary. Again it will execute for second one means for I value 1. Then it will execute for I value 2 means 3 times it will accept the value and 3 times it will display the value. Okay, then in int main just all the function ask. Okay, so let us compile it. Compile, then run. Okay, so enter the first employee record. I am entering. Then next employee record and its salary, enter, and to view the output alt F5. Okay, so it will display the record. So in this way we can perform the array of structure. Okay, means this will work for array of structure. Then this is the output. So you have to write this program, okay, with this definition and then this program and the output. And the second program is how can we give the structure as function argument. We can pass the structure variable in function argument. Okay, we can pass the structure as a function argument just like we pass other variable in, or we can pass array, we can pass other variable in C. Okay, so this example is simple example. Here structure student. Okay, structure student having the member, character name 10 and int roll number. Means student having 2 member, that is name and role. Here is a function void show which accept the variable struct student st, means it takes the parameter of student data type, structure type. Okay, it accept the structure type parameter. Then in void main we are declaring the std of student type, means it is a variable of student type, and we are entering the student record, student name, and student name will store in std.name. Okay, this one is name, variable name is name, and the variable of structure is std, so std.name. Then enter student roll number, then it will store in %d std.roll. Okay, then we are calling the function so. Okay, with the parameter std. Std is a parameter of structure type. Okay, a parameter of structure type. This is a structure type parameter. Okay, and in this case this is the function so which accept the parameter of structure type structure student std, means that the value given in std will copy to the value in st. St is a another variable of student type, and it is a copy of std type. Okay, std type, and st is a copy of std type. Then it will display the student name, st dot name and st dot roll. Okay, means first of all we are accepting the student name and roll number, and we are giving the structure variable to the function. Here the function is accepting it in the another variable, means copy of another variable of the structure and displaying the details. Okay, so let us execute it. So let us execute start Turbo C++. So in Turbo C++, this is the programming. First we have declared the structure of student, struct student with name and roll number. After that we have declared the function, that is void, so having the parameter of student type. Okay, then in int main I am accepting the student record, means enter student name, that is stored in the std.name. std is the structure variable, then std.name, then student roll number, then it was accepted in std.roll, then we are calling the function show std. Okay, so in show std it will accept the variable in st. Okay, this is the st is the structure variable which has the copy of std, means the value comes to std value will comes to st, and it will display st.name and st.roll. So let us compile it. Okay, then run, then student name, let us enter name and roll number is 12. Okay, for output alt F5. Student name is Anita and roll number is 12. So by this way we can pass a structure variable to the function. Okay, as we are passing variable array, we can also pass structure. So write this program with its output, and the last program of structure is accessing structure member with pointer. Means in all the above program, in all the four above program, we are using structure variable, and in this case we will use a structure pointer. So first let us discuss what is pointer. Pointer is a variable which store address of another variable. Means pointer doesn't store value, it stores the address. Okay, so it makes easy to access, quick to access. So, and to declare a pointer we will use asterisk mark. We can know with the asterisk mark that it is a pointer variable. So let's start. So first of all we have declared a structure person having name and age in the member, and in int main I have declared two variable. Here look at it, person and person ptr. So what is person ptr? Asterisk dot person ptr means it is a pointer variable of person, structure person type. Okay, it is a pointer variable, but person one is only variable, and pointer variable store the address of the variable, another variable. Pointer store address of another variable. Okay, so and person will store address of ampersand means what? Address. So address of person 1. Okay, person 1 is the variable of person, and it is the pointer. Pointer will store the address of person 1. So let us enter name. Okay, then enter name can store in person. Okay, by person ptr arrow mark nm. We are using, first of all we are using dot. Okay, dot is the member access operator, but in case of pointer we use arrow mark. So ptr is a pointer, so ampersand person ptr arrow mark nm. Here in this case we don't use dot. Then enter age, then percentage ampersand person ptr arrow mark age. Okay, so these are the two pointer variable. Then to displaying the age and name, person ptr arrow mark h and person ptr arrow mark and name. Okay, so by this way we can use the pointer. Means using pointer in structure is very easy. We have to declare the variable with asterisk mark, and in case of using dot we using arrow mark. Okay, so let's execute the program. So let's start Turbo C++. So this is the program. So first of all, I have declared the struct person having a name and age with the variable name and age. This is the structure member. Then in int main, I have declared, first of all, I have declared a pointer asterisk person ptr and a structure variable person1, and the pointer is storing the address of person1. Okay. Then enter name. So enter name is stored in the pointer person ptr arrow mark name. When we are using pointer, we use arrow mark. Okay. Then enter age. Age will store in again person ptr arrow mark age. Okay. Then to display the value age and name, so person ptr arrow mark age and person ptr arrow mark name. So let us compile it. Then run. Enter the name. Then enter the age. Then to view the output, click Alt F5. Age is 12 and name is Anup. So by this way, we can use pointer in structure. Okay, means in today's class I have discussed about structure array, how we can use array of structure, how we can use parameter structure, how we can use pointer in structure. So these three program write in your record copy with its output. Okay, thank you.